In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Gimp's features and tools. So when you open up Gimp, you're going to start out with this tool. Just simply this. Now once you actually begin to edit an image or create your own image, we'll actually see more dialog boxes such as layers and filters and other different features. Now in this example, I'm going to go ahead and go to File, New, and create my new image. You can choose from previously created templates or sizes, or you can create your own template size. In this example, I'm going to use 350 by 350, which is basically a square. So I'll move that over a bit. You'll notice that you have different features up here. If you select it, you can go across and see what you're offered. In the image option here, in the drop down menu, we can see that you can do different things. You can scale the image, crop the image, merge the layers, flatten the image, transform the layers, create new layers, duplicate the layers, add colors, work with filters, and I'll move this over just so you can see it better. You can blur, distort, light, shadow, different artistic methods to the picture itself. So that in itself is very similar to Adobe Photoshop, but it's a more scaled down version of Adobe Photoshop. Now here are the actual tools that we will be most likely be using. We'll be using these tools, the Move tool, which allows you to move things around, the Crop tool. This tool here, Free Select tool, allows you to select, let's say we have an image of a person and he's right behind a brick wall. We can crop that person out of that and then put a background in the back. Let's say we have another family and we want to put him next to that family. So we can get an image of the family and crop him and put him on that layer. So you'll begin to realize that layers are the key to making good looking pictures. And we'll actually be using a few layers in this video series. And then you'll notice that you have the text tool, the bucket fill tool, and the gradient tool. The gradient tool is used a lot, especially when you're dealing with Web 2.0, to make that shiny look or the reflection or things like that. In fact, I'll go ahead and use the gradient tool. I'll click on the gradient tool and I could click on gradient, and let's say for example that I want to choose something like this, and then I'll drag from here to here just so you can see it's a gradient look, or drag from here to here, or I could even change that back to the original color, change it from linear to something like that. Now let's move on to dialog boxes. If you go to File, click on Dialogs, and go to Create New Doc, click on Layers, which is pretty much what we're going to use. These are the layers. We have layers, channels, paths, and other information, and undos. So let's say for example you said, oops, I didn't mean to do all that. I want to go back to the base image. So, and you say, well, I want to sort of blend it. So basically instead of clicking undo 100 times, you can just go to this box here, which is very convenient, and use the undo there. Right here you can see the amount of layers. We're only working with one layer so far. We could duplicate that layer. If we highlight it, click on layer, duplicate layer, you can see that we have a copy of the background. Now with that said, you pretty much have most of the need to know how to create the Web 2.0 graphics that we're about to create in the next 5 different Web 2.0 graphic videos.